What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're here with our brother Quinton Lewis. Now, he is a business owner and he owns a company called Urban Eden. Now, I have ordered the products from this brother's business he's ran with his wife, and it is a great product. It's soap. So, we try to definitely promote getting all the Black-owned products we can in our home. So, Quinton, thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, Quinton. So, tell people just a little bit how you and your wife got into, the soap business, because, I'm a firm believer of we need to get in businesses that things that people need every day.
Well, yeah, believe it or not, that what you just said, that was why we started. So I actually had a business before. I was in landscaping and garden business I had. And me and my wife used to intern at a urban farm, and we was getting into plants and herbs and growing food and things like that. And we used to go to the farmers markets with the farmer we was farming with, and we were seeing people at the farmers market selling plants and selling all these different goods and things like that. And my wife was very intrigued by that and really wanted to get into that community of people making things and selling things, things like that. So she wanted to just kind of find a different skill. So she kind of, long story short, she came across soap making in a craft book. So she made a melt and pour soap first, and then when I saw it, I was just like, "Yo, you gotta learn how to make that from scratch." So she learned how to make it from scratch by purchasing a soap making kit for like $80 off the internet, and she went in the kitchen, learned how to make it from scratch, and I was just like, "Yo, you gotta start a business out of this, because this is something that people will need. It's a consumable. People will order these types of things over and over again. So it really, like I said, it really just kind of started with her just wanting to just find a skill and just kind of be valuable to the community. You know what I'm saying? Because we were just in that environment in that urban farm environment, in the farmers market environment and stuff like that. And that's kind of how we started around there. We was selling at farmers markets and things like that. So my wife is really the actual founder of the company, and I'm kind of like the one that kind of pushed her to start the business.
Okay, you part of that supporting cast that a lot of husbands have to be.
Oh, absolutely, because she's the creative, she's the the artsy one, but I'm the one that's going to be like, all right, we need to put it together, the organized one. Because even right now, like, she's still product development. I'm the business operation, marketing, sales type of person. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that type of stuff.
Yeah, that man, that sounds just like me and my wife's, relationship. Yeah. Because my wife, she's the artsy one making cakes and all of that. I can't even do nothing like that, but I'm the one behind saying, hey, yeah, let's do it this way. Let's push, let's do, so I know exactly, what you're talking about. But that's a good thing though, because you support your wife and her endeavors and her dreams and make her go to a higher place. So now you created this, soap company. What went into all the let's say at least the marketing side of it, like packaging, that's things that you push, or she kind of put her ideas in?
So you say like what went into the packaging and all of that and the marketing?
Yeah, the marketing and the packaging, and because I see, the way you deliver your soap and everything is not in any kind of paper. It's individually in boxes. So how did it come to that?
So yeah, it definitely evolved over time. So we got a graphic designer back in like 2015 to kind of just lay the foundation, of what the branding looks like. We painted the vision to him of what we wanted Urban Eden to kind of look like and feel like, and he painted that picture out. And the branding that you see today with the flower of life symbol with Urban Eden, he created that foundation. And then we first started off with cigar band labels that was around the soap. That's how we first started. So we did that for quite some time. And it wasn't until recently that we actually transitioned to the soap boxes. And the soap boxes, I think, was a good idea just because, it actually makes us way more efficient, because the cigar band labels should take forever to wrap around the soap. It took a long time. Like we had to use glue, you had to fold it. It was a pain, and it actually kind of would hold us up in our fulfillment process, especially as we started to get way busier. It was okay earlier on, but as we really started to scale out and the masses started to really find out about us, we had to transition to something that was going to be more efficient for us. And also, we also thought about the customer as well. We thought the boxes would be better for transportation. when fulfilling, better for storage for the customers when they're putting it in their cupboards and things like that. So the packaging and everything has evolved. In terms of our marketing, we've always stayed true to the principles of just documenting our journey and communicating with our customers, whether it be good or bad. So even through the years, if we have good things happening, we're communicating with our customers and we're documenting our experiences and our journeys of that. And even last year when COVID was happening, and with COVID, a lot of the shipping was affected. We were even communicating to them like, hey, we're delayed, and these are the reasons why we're delayed. Just to continue what I was saying was just that we just stayed true to just communicating and being transparent and videoing. Video has been very, very important for us throughout the journey.
Yes, sir. Document. No, so you and your wife are business owners, and which I definitely applaud that, because I love to see more and more brothers and sisters creating their own business. Now, what did you do before you had your own business?
So even before my first business?
Yeah, when you used to work for somebody, let me say that.
Oh, okay. So I mean, that's funny. So before I even got into business, period, I actually we was in college. We was at Georgia State.
Okay.
I'm 29 now. We started business early 20s. So before that, I was in college at Georgia State. Just kind of, I was actually majoring in exercise science. I was really a sports head in high school, and I'm still a sports head now. But I wanted to go to school and kind of stay in that realm of sports. So I wanted to, maybe I was getting into physical therapy, but I don't know. Like I was coming to learn myself a little bit more. So I had a part-time job valeting as well. So I used to valet cars. That was actually my last job, was valeting cars down here in Atlanta, down here at the malls and stuff like that. And I just transitioned to my first business slowly but surely. And then that kind of was like my last job that I had.
Okay. So now you enjoy working for yourself definitely a lot more than working for others.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it definitely comes with its ups and downs and all the fires that you got to put out. And it really like, I would say that really, I have really looked at entrepreneurship a lot differently over the past year, because over the past year, we've like pre-COVID, we had like only 3 employees, but now we have like 30 employees. So just kind of going through all of that, going from 3 to 30, like the learning that I have done and just all the things that I've experienced, and like, I thought I was doing business back then, but like, it's a whole different phase when you really when 30 individuals you're responsible for, and they depend on you to make sure that this business is continuing to perform so that they can feed their families and things like that. So, it's pressure, but it's not something that, I should, fold or anything like that. It's just, you got to step up to the plate,
Yeah, I definitely can feel you, because when you have other families that's looking at you and your wife, to make sure they pay their bills, it is a pressure. Oh, I know about that. But
Right.
like you said, it's but you made the investment into more employees, because you say, okay, if I get more people, then we could sell more items, because sometimes the job can start getting so big that you need the help. And, it's like this: if you don't pay the money out to employees, you definitely have to pay it to the IRS. So you might well pay it to employees and get some help.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, yeah, I tell people, man, you can't do nothing. Like if a person is trying to have a business and really trying to have it really take care of them in the long term, the long haul, you got to get people involved. Like, the job of an entrepreneur is to create jobs. Like, you got to create, like, there's so many things that need to be done. So it's our job to create these different tasks and these different jobs to give opportunities to other people. And that's going to, lift the business up. And that's what even what this society is about. The government rewards entrepreneurs for creating jobs.
Yeah. Yes, they do. They do reward that. And that's a beautiful thing in the Black community that we can do. Like I always say, if you can't do nothing else, could you just create jobs and help out people that way in the community? Because our biggest issue is employment in our economy. And so that's what the Black business is supposed to do. We're supposed to create, a good, viable business that's of course respectful and operated top tier. And then out of that success, we're supposed to create jobs for the people in the community. So tell people just about your website itself. You know, how would they get to your website? Because some people say, okay, I want to check this soap out. I recommend it, ladies and gentlemen. I've used it. I have it here at my home. But how people can get to your website?
So yeah, the website urbaneden.com. So it's a play on words, you know, for those that are listening that might not be watching. It's Urban Eden, HERBNEDEN, urbaneden.com. So you can check that website out. If you're like on Google, you can Google the name. You can, you know, go to Instagram and find us Urban Eden. Go to YouTube, type in Urban Eden, and you'll find the links and things like that. But once you get on the website, you know, I definitely recommend you guys to try out the sampler pack. You know, I know you. I think for your first order, you got full bars. You went on ahead and got the full bars.
Yeah, I just go for the full thing when I do everything. I just want to try it out.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna buy everything full. I'm gonna really see. So that's what I do.
Oh, absolutely. That's the way to do it right there. But for those that there are some people sometimes they might be a little fearful because they got sensitive skin or anything like that. Just to kind of, because some people aren't really because even I was a person that wasn't knowledgeable about natural soap and essential oils and a lot of that natural stuff. My wife kind of educated me, so I was a newbie at first. So I understand if someone wants to get a sampler pack. So we have free sampler packs for first time customers, where if you use the code first time FIRST and then another TIME first time all together in all caps, then you'll get a sampler pack for free.
Okay, so it's like a promo code.
Yeah, promo code. Yep. Use the promo code first time and you'll get a sampler pack for free. You get 4 samples, which is equivalent to 1 bar. So you could try out 4 different varieties and then, you know, come back and get the full bars when you're ready.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely take advantage of that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you want to go to urbaneden.com, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Urbaneden.com. You want to go in the promo code first time in all caps and make sure you could try it out. But I say, this is just what I say. I've used it. I have not been disappointed. The soap lathers well. I also noticed they even take the time to put, you know, like they may say like oats and honey. They take the time to put the oats in it. I mean, so that's how serious they getting with it. And I think I had the one I'm using now is the South African lavender. I'm not mistaken.
That's a nice one. That's a good one for the bedtime right there.
Yeah, I'm using. I opened that one up, so I'm using their soap, ladies and gentlemen. So I can tell you, it's good stuff. You know,
absolutely. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I won't have nobody up here if their stuff is janky. I'm just sorry, I just won't, because I don't want you to say, well, I saw that on Phil show and what kind of stuff they promoting, Phil? You know, I don't want my name bad. So
I understand about that one.
Yeah, yes, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go to that pinned comment below. Order some soap. It's not terribly expensive. You know, it's not all them perfumes and dyes in the soap. It's none of that. You know, I saw that. Yes, it's natural. So I don't think you should have any skin allergies from it. But like I said, order every bar you can and just try it out. Why not? You know, it's going to a good place. You know, it's not only going to a family, but it's also, you know, providing people, you know, employment in the community. So, Quinton, we definitely thanks for joining us on the show today, and you stay blessed.
Absolutely. I appreciate you for having me, and you guys have a good one.